Hey guys, Future Gohan SSJ2 here, and I've got some big news for you guys involving Fukkatsu no F. Toyotaro, who is going to be doing a 3-chapter thing that's going to be about the beginning of Fukkatsu no F. His first chapter is a part of V-Jump, and some of the first V-Jumps have linked, and so they got out a few of the scans, and a lot of people have been able to tell all of what's going to happen in the first chapter. And so I understand that please keep in mind that this is a manga adaptation of the film. So things could change. The things that happen in this could not exactly happen in the movie. But this is supposed to be similar and just about what goes down. So here we go. The manga starts off with a small flashback of Goku turning into a Super Saiyan in front of Freeza, which then transitions to Freeza being defeated by Future Trunks. He quickly wakes up from those flashbacks and dreams and appears to be in hell wrapped in a cocoon. As this happens, Sorbet, who seems to be in charge of Frieza's forces, is upset that his men have been defeated on Namek. Sorbet, the former staff officer of the 3rd Stellar Region, takes control of the army for the time being. He heads for Earth together with Tagoma, a warrior who's on par with the likes of Zarbine and Dodoria, to revive Freeza. It turns out that Shenron is already summoned by Pilaf by the time they get there. As this happens, Sorbet jumps in and says, "I want you to revive Freeza." Shenron announces that it is possible to revive Freeza, but his body has been scattered, so his soul cannot return. Sorbet says that he wants the body to return, so Shenron grants his wish. This is where Frieza's body disappears from his cocoon in hell and appears in pieces around Sorbet. Meanwhile, Piccolo and Teen Gohan can feel his ki. Sorbet and Tagoma gather the pieces of Frieza as Sorbet announces that he plans to revive the Frieza army. He then begins to revive Frieza in a revival chamber. As this happens, Frieza begins to remember his battle against Goku on Namek. Frieza is now revived and arrives in his original form as he begins to kill off some underlings and said, "My powers have weakened after being revived. Now it's time for revenge. I won't be satisfied until I've killed 2 Super Saiyans who did this to me." Tagoma explains to Frieza that he should just ignore Goku and the others. Hearing this angers Frieza as he blasts Tagoma, sending him into space. Frieza learns that Goku has become stronger since his death and said to himself that he will also get stronger. Frieza also learned that Goku defeated Majin Buu, and later data was not collected on Goku and the others. He then becomes upset to know that he told Baba that Majin Buu and Beerus should not be able to get in his way. Frieza then said that he still has power yet to be shown, and that it would only take just 4 months to train to defeat Goku in the blink of an eye. Son Goku has become stronger than even Majin Buu, says Sorbet. Frieza then replies, "That's more than I imagined, but I'm a prodigy, so if I bring out all of my dormant power through training, I'll crush even the Saiyans in the blink of an eye." And that is the end of the first chapter written by Toyotaro. Now, there are a lot of questions. For example, why does Frieza still have his body down in hell? The reason for that being is I believe it's a part of his torture. Like they say, here, you can have your body, you can't use it, you can't do anything to it. You're just going to be wrapped inside of a cocoon where you're literally doing nothing all day but being tortured by Hell's Angels, which are these little Dr. Slump-like creatures who are having fun and torturing the crap out of Frieza in hell. That sounds absolutely hilarious. I know I haven't done many updates on this, but they are being voiced by Momoyo Clover Z, who is the band who is doing the theme song for this movie. So, another question would be, oh, well, if Frieza's not going to be revived, why do they revive his body, and then, like, his body is still dead, isn't it? How would they be able to revive it in a chamber? Well, technically speaking, if we go by Frieza's physiology and basically like what he's gone through in the series, I believe that those pieces, like the chunks of Frieza's body that are everywhere, I believe that they're personally still alive. That is why, and it would explain why Trunks kind of went into overkill and not only sliced him up into a million pieces, but he went down and he blew them all away. That is probably how Frieza finally died. But if we remember, when Frieza was cut in half and was basically destroyed, we all thought he was killed on Namek. He was still floating around outer space alive, sliced in half, basically on the brink of death. He was still alive. So it's not impossible to think that when Trunks cuts him into a million pieces, his body could still technically be living. So they then take those chunks and they bring him into a revival chamber, and boom, now he's back. I do like the fact that they did include the Mecha Frieza. I'm glad that we're harkening back to Mecha Frieza. I think that's cool, because a lot of people love to forget Mecha Frieza, like it didn't even happen, and I like it. I like that they're recognizing Mecha Frieza, that he was still a thing, and that, you know, the pieces that came back weren't of, like, you know, just final form Frieza. It was Mecha Frieza. I thought that was a nice touch. But yeah, I think this is really awesome news. I would have collabed on someone with this video, but it's so late notice. Like, this news literally just came out like 2 hours ago. But I think this is awesome. So yeah, tell me what you guys think about this down below. And whenever the 3rd chapter finally comes out, I'm gonna get together with Path of Geo Freed, Danny D's World, and Neo GameSpark. So be looking out for that, you guys. Alright, so I'll catch you guys later.